What's up, y'all? Story time. I haven't had a good story time in a long time, so it's time to bring the stories. But listen, y'all, so I went to the wedding last weekend. Yes, I went to the wedding, and some of the people that I felt was involved in slandering my name was there. But guess what? And some of the people that I came with, I felt used to be involved and believe in the slanders, right? Because they was acting weird and dissing themselves. And I'm like, that's okay, because God needed me to be by myself, to find myself, to love myself enough for the both of them, for all of them. And that's what I've been doing, right? Because you start depending on people to show you love. You start depending on people to show you what happiness is. But when you have yourself and God by yourself, you start depending on your self-made love, self-made happiness. Do you understand me? Because it's inside of you. So you got to understand, not understand. Understand. Ain't nothing under you, it's in you. The words are powerful. Think about it. I'm like, I understand everything you're saying because it's coming deep. I deeply understand you. But anyway, so they there, and I'm looking like, why y'all beefing? So all of y'all that was together and against is now against each other. It's funny to me. It's comical, but I'm in here. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing? And people looking at me like, oh my God, you look good. I'm not supposed to. Like when people hit you with the, oh, and the looks, like, you look good. And then this other lady come up to me and said, if anybody tell you don't look good, they're lying, they're fake. And I'm looking like, was they telling you before I didn't look good? Because why would they not tell? Why do they need to tell me that I look good? You get what I'm trying to say? I'm not like cocky or nothing like that. I'm meaning like for people to come, because people talk so much. I haven't seen these people in a long time. So I'm thinking they're thinking like I don't see you because you down on your luck. When people think they don't see you, think they're doing bad, or they think that you down on your luck. No. Just because you want to go in hibernation to get a cleanse you or become more religious based spiritually and be to yourself, people think that's a negative thing when they don't see you. So when they see me, they was like, oh my God, you look good. Like, because you ain't see me, you thought I was sick or in the hospital? I'm confused. There's so many people. I was just like, oh, whatever. But long story short, I want y'all to learn something from this. When the truth is revealed, it's because your light is shining, right? These people are dark creatures, right? And they don't like that your light shine, because the light unreveals the darkness that they trying to hide. It just brings it out. Like, how do you create a shadow? You need a little light to show the shadow, right? Because at nighttime, you're going to see a shadow, but it's not a big shadow. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is, stop being mad at these people for talking about you. Stop being mad at these people for like doing these slanders about you. Who cares about what they doing? Because eventually it's all gonna backfire. What you really need to care about, listen to me, what you really need to care about is the people that you thought was rocking with you and believed the lies. Listen to what I'm saying. I wasn't mad at the lies that was told, because if these people were telling lies, the lies shouldn't got past those people. It shouldn't got to the next man, because the ones that was rocking with you supposed to debunk the lies and put two and two together and say that's not true, or be in your defense. Even if they don't come for you behind your back, they should have been defense on you. So get mad at the people that believed the lies, that knew you and took the lies and ran with it and treated you different. Look at them. Always look at them different. You may bring them back in your circle because you might have a soft spot, like God said, forgive but don't forget, and you might rock with them, but rock with them from a distance. That's how I've been handling my life. Like, y'all believe the lie. Like, for instance, they're going to use stereotypic lies against you because it feeds the narrative. So if you're in the African American community, what they going to say? Oh, they're aggressive, you're cuckoo, are you a thief? Those are the lies that will fit the narrative. If you're in a white community, they might say, because these are stereotypic views, oh yeah, they're on drugs, they beat their kids, or they might cause harm to their kids. Why? Because that's what the news put in the atmosphere, that these different cultures do these different things. So to me, if somebody came up to them and said, oh, she's a thief, and somebody believed them, the devil is a lie. Since I was a kid, I wasn't a materialistic girl. My mom and them had a little coins. They would buy me nice stuff. But guess what? How you live in a nice area. I live in the north side of Long Beach, but my school was in the east side, like hood part of Long Beach, right? So when I wore nice things, I got beat up for wearing nice things. I got bullied for wearing nice things. I used to wear like nice shoes, and somebody would try to beat me up for my shoes. So it triggered me to have, like, it's funny, it's weird. It triggered me to have real nice things that's expensive that I put my money in, because I always thought like, Mom, you spent back then like 100 something for these shoes. I'm gonna have to give them away. I'm gonna get beat up. I'm gonna have to fight. I learned how to fight because I had to fight for my stuff. My mom's like, no, you're gonna come home with your shoes. Where's your backpack that I got you? Where's your jacket? I'm like, somebody stole my jacket. So when I got older, I wasn't materialistic like that. My kids had nice stuff because they wanted it, not because I needed it like that. So that's why I was like, things are things. So that's why I was like, it's crazy how people would do stuff and then I have to say, somebody knocking on. I gotta sorry, somebody was asking me a question. But listen to me. So for me, when I got older, I will have nice things, but it wasn't like I got held onto it. Like, if I can't have it, I gotta steal it. Because the way my life was made is like, if it was meant for me, God would provide it for me. And I was blessed. Like my auntie bought me, like, the nice things in my area got me targeted. Like, for example, my auntie bought me like a Louis Vuitton bag, and I was like only 13 or something. I wore it to school, and the teachers is questioning, where the hell did I get the bag from? I'm in the office asking if I stole it, because in that community, African Americans didn't have things, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. And so if anybody came to any of my family members and said she stole something, it's looking like them like, she didn't have to steal, because we would have helped her. And number two, she never was that type of chick that liked stuff. I would dress nice on a budget. I wear Crocs, y'all, as an adult on a daily basis when my check can check and get me some Jordans. But I'm like, I just don't believe in spending a lot of money on materialistic things unless it's a house, a car, furniture, TVs, like stuff like that is not easy for somebody to have or something that it can take. I believe in putting money in an account. I want let's play big bank, take little bank. That's how I get my energy up. You get what I'm trying to say? You don't have to see what I have. Like, people do things so they can floss and other people can boost their ego. But me, I'll go there. I might spend a lot of money on hair because that's me. I feel like my hair look good. I feel good, right? So that's why I'm just like, people are weirdos, y'all. So this is my thing. Stop being mad at the person that told a lie. Be mad at the people that believe the lie. Period. And that's it. That's all I want to bring to y'all, the story time. But now these other people that are against are beefing. And that's what you want. You want your enemies to be enemies with their enemies. You want your enemies to be enemies with your enemies. And that's what's going to happen, because if you stay true to yourself and become a true light, the light is going to shine. And eventually the light, what? Debunks the darkness. It debunks the darkness all the time. Positive outweighs the negative. So, like, if you think people checking in on you, let them check for you. Period. Let them do things for you. Period. You get what I'm trying to say? And I hope y'all understand. It was a short story time because I'm trying to get straight to the point. But I'm just letting you know, like, all that hiding and staying in the house and not going to the store. I went to the store, and this man was just walking around following me for like 30 minutes. Then I went up to him. I said, sir, are you in that following program where they just follow people for harassment? He said, funny thing, I was, and my friends is. He said it because I caught him off guard. People don't think that you bold enough to ask a question. And I was like, well, why would you do that? Well, because they told me that people have Instacarts, and I got to make sure they get everything on an Instacart, because people was committing fraud by getting extra stuff with people Instacarts, and then they keep the stuff and charge people for it. I said, really? So that's the new lie they telling now, that you guys are in the store doing Instacart and they got to follow you to make sure that your Instacart order is correct. Whatever. It's all a scam. But this man really said it, and he looked at me, and of course there's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 people involved. And then I was just looking at him like, God, I just wanted to know how you guys are doing things now. Carry on. And I'm like, well, thank you for even answering me, because you could have made up a whole lie, but because I caught him off guard, he couldn't lie fast enough. All right, y'all, story time is over. I hope you got a good story. I'm still waiting for that podcast for somebody to join me, so join quick.